Hello everyone, I hope that you're fine and that you're following distance learning. Okay, so today's session is addressed to first-year baccalaureate students. We're going to review together almost all the last units that you have already studied in Ticket to English, and the focus will be on grammar, vocabulary, functions, and writing. Okay, so I tried as much as possible to be selective, precise, concise, to the point. Okay, so let's start first with vocabulary, okay, that are related to units 7 and 8. Moroccan human values. So what do we mean by human first? So human refers to people, to human being, and values are the set of beliefs and principles that people think are important in life. Okay, the first example is open-mindedness. Open-mindedness means willing to consider other opinions and ideas. Okay, the other example is respect. You respect your parents, you respect your teachers. It's about mutual respect. You respect me and I respect you back. Another example is tolerance, is to be tolerant towards other cultures and religions. Next, we have help or cooperation. So Moroccan people tend to be helpful and cooperative with each other, especially in difficult circumstances, okay? And at this time, we need really to help poor and needy people because they need us today more than before. Next, we have hospitality. The adjective is to be hospitable. So most Moroccan people are hospitable. So when they, for example, invite a guest, okay, they offer him or her food, shelter, and they take care of them. Okay, next we have generosity. So hospitality and generosity go hand in hand. The next example is coexistence. So what does coexistence mean? It means to live in peace and harmony together. For example, in the Moroccan culture or in the Moroccan society, we have the Amazigh tribes, we have Arabs, we have Sahrawi people, but we all live in peace and harmony with no problems. Next, freedom or liberty. We really miss our freedom nowadays. Ethics or morals refer to moral values. You know what is right and you know what is wrong. Then we have understanding. So you understand others. You listen attentively and you understand what people are saying. Love towards family, towards friends, relatives, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's move now to practice. Review your vocabulary. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate words from the list. So we have coexistence. I have already explained this word. Culture. So what does culture mean? Culture refers to the values, to the principles, to lifestyle, traditions, customs of a group of people. Then we have hospitality, values, and cooperate. Cooperate is the verb of cooperation. So let's start first. Moroccans are known for their what? For their something. And whenever a visitor comes, he is served a cup of mint tea as a symbol of kindness. So here we have some hints like cup of tea, we have kindness, we have a visitor. So the right word here is hospitality. 2, tolerance and coexistence are examples of what? They are examples of values. Okay, number 3, whenever we have a party, our neighbors usually with us. So here we need a verb. They usually help us or cooperate with us. 4, we have to preserve our what? We have to preserve, to keep, to protect our, we have blank something, and traditions. Otherwise, what happens? We may lose identity. Okay, so the right word here is we have to preserve our culture. Next, means living together in peace and harmony. So this is, of course, coexistence. Good. So let's move to another activity. So fill in the gaps with the correct words from the list. So we have hospitable, tolerance, festival. So what do festivals mean? So, for example, we have Gnawa Festival in Sawera, we have Mawazin Festival in Rabat, etc. Then the word cultural, this is the adjective of the word culture. Okay, millions of tourists visit Morocco for many reasons. Okay, what are these reasons? Firstly, it is known for its diversity. We need here an adjective for its cultural diversity and artistic richness. Okay, full stop. And then ceremonies are held throughout the year across the country. And ceremonies, so here we need a noun. So festivals and ceremonies are held throughout the year across the country. Secondly, the Moroccan people are, okay, how can we describe Moroccan people? We need here an adjective. So the Moroccan people are hospitable. Okay, so they like to entertain visitors from different origins, nationalities, and religions. Okay, so they thus show a high spirit of what? A high spirit of something towards other cultures. So high spirit of tolerance towards other cultures, religions, and so on and so forth. Next, we have a grammar, a relative pronouns. Okay, so what does a relative pronoun mean? A relative pronoun is a pronoun that comes after a noun, okay, to make it clear which person or thing I'm talking about. So what are the most common relative pronouns in English? So we have first, we have who. It refers to a person, subject. Then we have whom. It refers to person, object. Whose, it refers to possession, something that belongs to me or belongs to you. Then we have which or that. Okay, they refer to animal or thing. Then we have where, refers to place. We have when, refers to time. And why, refers to, it is used to give a reason. Okay. Let's see some examples. Where do we use relative pronouns? Of course, we use them after a noun. And why do we use them? Of course, to make it clear which person or thing I'm talking about. Okay, so some examples. We have number one, the girl who lent me the book. So here, who refers to the girl, that is the subject of the sentence. Then we have number two, the girl from whom I borrowed the book. So here, the girl is the object. So whom refers to the object of the sentence. Three, the girl whose book I borrowed. So here we have possession. The book whose title is success. So the book's title is success. So here we use whose. Then number five, the book which or that I borrowed. So this which or that, they refer to the book which is a thing. Then number six, the library where we met. So where refers to the library, that is a place. Then we have number seven, this is the house where we used to live 10 years ago. So where refers to the house, that is a place. Then number eight, Mother's Day is an occasion when children give presents to their mothers. So here, when refers to Mother's Day, that is a time. Okay, and number nine, the reason why or that I was at the library. So as I have already explained, why or that is used to refer to reason. Okay, let's proceed. Let's see now practice. Complete the sentences with the appropriate relative pronoun. Okay, so number one, we have, these are the people helped me. So here, the subject of the sentence is the people. So we should use who. Okay, number two, this is the woman, children I teach. We have possession. So this is the woman whose children I teach. Number three, we don't know the person donated the money. So we don't know the person who donated the money, the subject of the sentence. I know a restaurant, the food is excellent. So Here we have the restaurant is a place, so we should use where. Okay, number 5. Do you know the film won the Oscar last year? Do you know the film? So the film is a thing. We should use which or that. Okay, number 6. The man you saw yesterday is my uncle. So the man in this sentence is an object of the sentence. So we should use whom. The man whom you saw yesterday is my uncle. Next, 7. The book you gave me is great. So the book is thing again, so we should use which. Okay, number 8. We use it to have a friend, name was Belly. So we use it to have a friend whose name was Belly. Okay, number 9. The teacher you met yesterday was my classmate. Okay, it's like sentence number 6. The same thing again. So the teacher whom you met yesterday was my classmate. So this is the whom is the user to refer to person, objects. Next, the hotel we stayed last holiday was really expensive. Hotel again is a place, so we should use where. Okay, International Women's Day is a celebration. We have something, blanks. We honor women. So International Women's Day, it's about time, so we should use when. We honor women. Good. So far, so good. Let's proceed. Number 2, match the main sentences with the relative clause. So what does a relative clause mean? So the information that comes after the relative pronoun is called a relative clause. So let's see the main sentence here. We have students, okay, and the relative clause, students who work hard often do well in their exams. Okay. Number 2, a pharmacy is a place. So we should use where you buy medicines. Number 3, New Year's Day is an occasion. Okay, with occasions, with days, with celebrations, of course we should use when. When people exchange gifts or presents. Number 4, this is the video. So the video is a thing, so we should use which has, okay. So this is the video which was seen by millions of viewers this week. Okay. 5, we have Gad al-Maleh, whose sense of humor is appreciated by many people, is a Moroccan comedian. Good. Okay. Let's move now to functional practice. Okay. Which is about expressing possibility. So in English, there are different ways and there are many expressions to express possibility. So we can use, for example, modal verbs like can, like could, like may, like might. So all these modal verbs plus infinitive. For example, we can say it can rain tomorrow. Or it could rain tomorrow, it may rain this evening, it might rain this evening. Okay, so these modal verbs give us the idea that something is possible. Something is possible to happen in the future. Okay. Expressions. We have further expressions of possibility like what? Like perhaps, first. This is a very formal expression, okay, to say that something is possible to happen in the future. Probable, you're not sure, but there is a possibility that something might happen in the future. The same thing for it's possible, and there is a good chance. There is a good chance. This expression can be used, for example, when you are watching a football match and you can't decide who is gonna win. But by looking at the players, okay, and the way they play, etc., you may probably know which team has a good chance of winning. It's quite likely. So in this example or in this expression, you are kind of sure, maybe 90 or 95%. Okay, good. Let's move now to practice. So respond to the following situations. So situation A, they will find a cure for coronavirus soon. So we all hope so. Here, you can use express possibility. You can say it's possible that they will find a cure for coronavirus soon. Or we can use other expressions. Like what? Like they may find a cure for coronavirus soon, or we can say perhaps they may find a cure for coronavirus soon. Situation B, Morocco will win the next African Cup. What can we say to express possibility in this case? We can say Morocco might win the next African Cup, or Morocco could win the next African Cup. Good. Situation C, America will have a woman president in the future. Why not? So express possibility, we can say perhaps America will have a woman president in the future. Okay, let's proceed. So now match the sentences with what they express. Okay, we have the sentences and we have their functions. And you know that in English, some modal verbs can have different functions. For example, the modal verb can be used to express, for example, ability. I can swim, I can ride a horse. We can use it also to ask for permission. Can I go out? Can I use your laptop? Etc. It can be used also to express possibility, like it can rain tomorrow, for example. Okay, so let's see some examples. Could you open the window, please? So what does this question express? Of course, request. I want you to do something for me. Next, shall we have a walk outside? What does it express? Suggestion, you suggest. Okay, 3. May I go out, please? Suppose you are in the classroom and you ask this question. So it means you're asking for permission. Okay, number 4. You should save energy. So the modal verb should is used to give a piece of advice. For example, you should practice sports to keep fit. You should revise your lessons. You should take medicines if you're sick, etc. So in this case, it expresses advice. Next, 5. I can't tell you how sorry I am. We use this expression to apologize because we did something wrong to someone. Apologizing. Then number 6, I may go to the party, I'm not sure. So if you're not sure of something, you should use, may or maybe or perhaps, as we have already explained. So it expresses possibility. So far, so good. Okay, so now let's move to writing, tips for writing what? Writing a paragraph. So if you want to write any paragraph, you have to follow the following steps. So we should start first with topic sentence. So what is a topic sentence? So it summarizes or it sums up the ideas of your paragraph. So if you read it, you will understand what the rest is going to be about. For example, write your topic sentence. Think of a sentence that summarizes the idea of your paragraph. Good. Next, write supporting sentences. What do supporting sentences mean? So write down the sentences that explain and support your topic sentence. So here, you explain, you elaborate, you give examples. 3, put your supporting ideas in a logical order. First, second, third, etc. 4, so link. Try to link your sentences. Use appropriate linking words. So linking words like what? Like and, like in addition to, additionally, besides, moreover, furthermore, finally, and so on and so forth. So number 5, so write a concluding sentence. Once you finish your paragraph, right, you conclude your paragraph by saying to conclude, to sum up, etc. Or you can give your opinion. Okay, here is a sample of writing a paragraph. So write a paragraph about the benefits of e-learning. For example, we want to talk about the advantages of e-learning or distance learning. Okay, we should start first with a topic sentence. So as you might notice here, we have this blank here, indentation, and then we have a capital letter and we have full stop at the end. So there are many advantages of e-learning. So this is the topic sentence. And then first, second, third, just to explain your ideas. For example, you become an autonomous learner or independent learner. It is good, especially for students who live far away from schools, students who belong to poor families, etc. They can study online. Okay? Then, finally, e-learning reduces travel time and travel costs for students. What is this? This is a concluding sentence. Okay? For example, we want to talk about the advantages of the internet. The same thing here. We can write there are many benefits or advantages of the internet. It means I'm going to talk about the advantages only, not the disadvantages. Okay? And then you explain your ideas first. The internet enables me, for example, to communicate with people around the world, to download videos, to download movies, etc. Second, you give another idea again. Third, the same thing, you give another idea, but you have to explain and elaborate. Then you write your concluding sentence here. Okay? To conclude, we can't imagine our lives without the internet. Or you can say, to sum up, the internet makes our lives easier. For example, this is another concluding sentence. Okay? So, or we can say, the internet has many advantages, but we have to use it wisely. Okay, that's enough for today. Thank you for your attention. Take care. Bye-bye.